From Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world, the Hollywood Palace, with your host, Donald O'Connor. Tonight, in person, Francis Run, Jack Goldman and Yvonne Wilder, Mary Costa, Buddy Greco, Don Knotts, the Pompop Betty family, the Wellington Singers, Les Brown and the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. All brought to you by Instant Maxwell House Coffee. Now so rich in flavor, you can make it by the pot. Instant Maxwell House. And by L&M. When a cigarette means a lot, get lots more from L&M. L&M in pack or box. We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
When a cigarette means a lot, you get lots more from L&M. L&M's rich flavor leaf gives you more body.
More body in the blend.
More flavor.
More flavor in the smoke.
More taste.
More taste through the filter. Get lots more from L&M.
And with L&M's modern filter, only pure white touches your lips.
Get lots more from L&M.
Lots more.
And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here is your host, Donald O'Connor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say it's wonderful being here at the Hollywood Palace. I was a little bit too young to play the one in New York. But, you know, I enjoyed your applause so much. What do you say we keep it going, huh? Huh? Clap your hands, snap with a beat. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody join the fun and clap your hands with me. Bow in your midst, pound of the bits. Don't you quit now, don't you quit now. Come along about each mitt and everything you see. Clap your hands with me, you will find it entrancing. Remember, I'll be changing tempos as we're at dancing. Help me with my dancing, clap your hands. Off we go, see amigo, see amigo. Everybody clap like so. We go to Mexico. Oh, we got you that time, didn't we? So, clap your hands, slap your thigh. Senoritas and senores, don't you know the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain? So off we go to sunny Spain, where they all dance like they're insane. Open up, open up. Here, take us out and have a tune, will you please? Clap hands, snap with a beat. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody join the fun and clap your hands with me. ladies and gentlemen, I've never learned how to dance without getting out of breath. Isn't that ridiculous? It does seem to affect the girls, though. Aren't they wonderful? We had a nice beat going for us. What do you say we pick it up again, huh? Here we go. Ready? Hey. At the Hollywood Palace, in the role of your host, I bring you a show that's really the most. So let us begin with our opening act. He's a juggling genius, and that's a fact. His feats will amaze you before he is done. And here he is, Francis Brun.
Chesterfield King tastes great because the tobaccos are.
Because the tobaccos are rich, smooth, full of flavor.
Chesterfield King smokes mild because the tobaccos are.
Because the tobaccos are vintage tobaccos. Grown mild, aged mild, blended mild. Try Chesterfield King.
You know, just about the rarest commodity in this entertainment world is a different approach to comedy. Well, the Hollywood Palace has discovered a delightful new team, Jack Calvin and Yvonne Wilder. Now, they approach comedy in a different way, you see, by William Shakespeare. Now, they bring us their version of Act 3, Scene 1, the Get Thee to a Nunnery scene from Hamlet.
Soft you now. The fair Ophelia, nymph, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Hi, Hamlet. How are you feeling today?
I humbly thank you. Well. Well.
Well. I brought you some things that you left in the chambers.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
Ought no, but things, yes.
Are you honest?
I think I am honest.
Are you fair?
I try to be fair. What do you mean?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
I think they go hand in hand.
Aye, truly. For the power of honesty will sooner transform beauty from what it is into a bawd than the force of beauty can translate honesty into his likeness. This was sometimes a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
You certainly did.
You should not have believed me. For virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
Never trust a prince.
Get thee to a nunnery? Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners?
Oh, I wouldn't.
I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things to a better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I have thought to put them in. Imagination to give them shape or time to act them in. What should the earth strolling between earth and heaven? We are errant knaves all. Believe none of us. To a nunnery go and quickly to farewell.
He's a little disturbed. His mother has been doing some very strange things, and you can understand how that would bother.
If thou must marry, I give you this plague for your dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not scape calumny.
I wouldn't even try.
To a nunnery go, farewell.
I know for a fact that he has a drinking problem. The whole palace is talking about it.
If thou dost marry, marry with a fool.
I'll marry a fool. I'll marry.
For wise men know well enough what fools you make of them.
Oh, Hamlet, Hamlet, I skeet you and you jib my boatkin. Thou a curd. You try to communicate with him on his own level, and he's just not a good listener, that's all.
I have heard of your paintings too well enough. God hath given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig.
I never jig.
You amble.
I am like that.
You lisp.
Hey.
you nickname God's creatures and make your wantonness your ignorance.
That's true. I nickname God's creatures and make my wantonness my... Yeah.
I tell you, it hath made me mad.
I love you, Hamlet.
I say we shall have no more marriages.
No more marriages.
Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. Do another go!
No, if he wasn't such a smooth dancer, I would never have started up with him.
You can always tell my place at the table by this big old cup. Held a lot of good coffee in its time, but nothing like the coffee I make now. Let me show you how. I make it a new way, by the pot, but using instant coffee. Not just any instant. This one, Instant Maxwell House. It's so much richer now, it makes a really good pot of coffee. It's the only one with this recipe. Use a heaping teaspoon for each cup. Add water. Of cold water. Heat almost to a boil. Then let it steep a moment. My guests love it. I think yours will, too.
Instant Maxwell House. Now so much richer in flavor you can make it by the pot. Naturally, coffee this rich tastes better made by the cup, too. Instant Maxwell House. Another fine product of General Foods.
You know, it's great to be on a variety show. I was born in a trunk, you know. I really was. Judy Garland's been using it lately. But, you know, I've worked with some great names in this business. And, of course, one of the greatest in my book is Ted Lewis. And I still get a kick. And I still get a kick out of seeing Ted step up on the stage in his old battered hat and sing this song. Me and my soul to tell our troubles to. And when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stairs. We never knock, 'cause nobody's there but me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. will you? Louis the Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Louis has been my shadow for an awfully long time. We've been working together now for, 50, 65 years, something like that. But anyway, Louis is my personal choreographer. But anyway, right now I'd like you to meet those zanies of musical mayhem, direct from the Casino de Monte Carlo, the Pompoff Fetty Family.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the bell is going to play alone. Play. Listen, this is very important.
And the piano what? Not important.
Here, nothing. No trick. In the bell, the same. No battery, no engine, no vitamins, nothing. I'm going to try one time more. This is a secret family. Play.
Excuse me.
Don't let me have it. You don't let me have it. You like the music?
Sure.
My brother is going to play the violin, I'm going to play the piano.
¿De baile el piano? What can I do? Just for my concert?
The concert, Stardust.
Get ready. I'm playing nice. Do something.
You know, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make an experiment of mental telepathy. Pepe, you go sleep now. Mental telepathy. Sleep, eh? Are you asleep now? And now with my handkerchief, blindfolded, so him cannot hear. And now, please, madam, will you give me a number from 1 to 10 on your fingers? Thank you very much. Now my brother is going to guess the number. Go ahead. Wonderful. And now I'm going to play American music, Benny Goodman solo. Yes. All right, go on, play. Nice. I'm not good. No, David, stop. Stop! I show you what I say.
Men, here's a new shaving discovery that lets you shave fast, shave close, without irritation. It's Rise exclusive patented lather, the richest, wettest lather ever made. How can Rise let you shave fast, shave close, without irritation? Here's the secret. Rise is so rich, so wet, it doesn't dry out on your face. Instead, it puts more moisture into whiskers, and because it stays moist and creamy, it keeps whiskers wet and soft all through your shave. Here's proof. See how Rise, with millions of tiny moisture-packed bubbles, soaks whiskers soft, keeps whiskers wet and soft, lets your razor cut them off at the skin line. You shave fast, shave close, without irritation. Shave with Rise. Rise Regular or Rise Menthol, now medicated. Skin-soothing, refreshingly cool. If you want to shave fast, shave close, without irritation, shave with Rise, Regular or Menthol.
Here he is, Buddy Greco.
That's why the lady is a tramp. Old tramp. Old tramp. We have a very wonderful old Italian expression that describes this song. Chooch. She gets too hungry for dinner ready. Hates the theater, but never comes late. She never bothers with the people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. Don't go to crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in hermits and pearls. She won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, that's so. Hates California, it's so foggy and damp. And that's why the lady is a tramp. She gets massages, she cries and she moans. Tell Slenderella just to leave her alone. She's not so hot, but her shape is her own. That's why the lady is a tramp. The food at Sardi's is great, no doubt, but she watches her calories when she's dining out. Still, the check was $200 just for sauerkraut, and that's why the lady is a tramp. She loves that free, fresh wind in her face, diamonds and lace. No God, so what? Poor George Maharis, she whistles and stabs, and that's why the lady is a tramp. Now, she goes down to Coney, and she thinks the beach is divine. Look out. She goes to the ball games and thinks the Giants are fine. She reads Kilgallen and understands every line.
That's what a lady is, a tramp. She likes to go rolling down Central Park Lane. She thinks a prize fight that isn't a fake. Why, she goes to the opera and stays wide awake. That's what a lady is, a tramp. I like that green grass under my shoes. Now what can I lose? She's flat, she's all alone. I lower my lamb. And that's what a lady, that's what a lady, and that's what a lady is, a tramp.
Down Nuts, the Wellingtons, and lots more show at the Hollywood Palace.
See the bobsled finals on the Winter Olympics tomorrow on ABC.
We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
A Mexican fiesta. It's fun sampling tortillas, sightseeing, sampling frijoles, sightseeing, sampling tacos and enchiladas. But it can be too much of a good thing. It can leave you with an upset stomach, headache, a dragged-out feeling. That's when
Kerplunk goes the tablet that gives the fizz. For that feel-better feeling, it's the Alka-Seltzer Fizz. Upset stomach, headache too, and that dragged-out feeling are not for you. When Kerplunk goes the tablet that gives the fizz, get the feel-better feeling that Alka-Seltzer gives. Prontito. That means speedy.
As that well-known philosopher, Andy Griffith, once told me, life is divided into the haves and have-nots. And we have nots. Don Knotts. And tonight, Don's been kind enough to invite us to a banquet of the WHY Men's Civic Organization. It's ladies' night, and the wives have been invited, and one of the members, Don, who hasn't made a speech since high school, has been asked to speak. Don Knotts.
Thank you, and good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Toastmaster, Mr. Toastmaster, Mr. President, and good evening, you ladies. Now, I'm not a speaker, but I do want to just start things right in here, get started right off. By talking about, I don't know if many of you know this, but George Schaefer, who is our publicity man, has been with WHY, our club here. He's been with us for 12 years now, and all that time, not once, has George missed a WHY event that we've had, a party or a meeting or anything that we've done. He's never missed, so we thought that was pretty good. So we had a gold star made up for him. I think you can all see it there. And, so for perfect attendance, George, come on up here and get your star. Let's get him up here, folks. Come on, George. Come on up, get your star. George? George doesn't seem to be here this evening. We can always melt that down. Anyway, you ladies have been wondering what we do down here with so much of our time at the club. So I thought I'd just more or less fill you in on what we do down here with so much of our time at the club. Now, on Monday night, that's a bowling night. We come down and bowl and that. And Tuesday night is billiards night. We play billiards. And Wednesday night is chess night. Play a little chess. Thursday night, That's stag night. We come down and watch movies on wildlife and that. And then, of course, on Friday night, we do come right down here to the meeting room and get down to serious business, planning the parties. Now, I think we'd get along better with you ladies if we wouldn't kid you so much. I know our president, Tom. Hi, Tom. He's him and his wife, Claudia, you know. Hi, Claude. He's always calling her the old woman. Well, I happen to know that Claude is only 42. Well, that is to say, Claude isn't nearly as old as she looks. Well, good for old Claude. She can take a joke. You can pull her leg. Anyway, as you know, we recently went to our convention in Milwaukee, and thinking back on it, I remember you girls saying that you thought we ought to take you with us, that we'd be lonesome without you. Well, we got quite a laugh out of that. Not too big a laugh, as I recall. But anyway, we got an awful lot of good WHY work done. Awful lot of it. And now that first morning, Monday morning, there was a speech at 9 a.m. on WHY and the community. Now, I myself didn't get to that first meeting there at 9 a.m., but one of you fellows that got to that, how about getting up and telling the ladies a little bit about that wonderful talk? One of you guys that saw it. Then at 10:30, there was an awfully good talk on WHY and what it means to me. Now, I myself didn't get to that one either, but one of you guys that made that meeting, how about telling the ladies a little bit about that? That 10:30 thing. And then at noon, we adjourned for lunch, and some of the girls from one of the local strip entertainment places there came over and did a kind of a drawing room thing, and of course we attended that in a body. I'd just like to say before I sit down that there was a rumor that there was some kind of a brawl or something. Well, it wasn't so. There was no fight or anything like that at all. It just, what happened was Harry, our treasurer, you know how Harry is. Well, he's kind of hot-tempered, and he said something to one of the guys from the Maysville WHY, and he said something back, and they talked a little bit, but we stepped in before anything even, and that's all there was to that. Now, Harry will be out of the hospital on Wednesday, and any of you fellow was hurt, remember our hospitalization plan. Thank you.
Oh, that was just wonderful. I see that you're not shaking anymore.
Oh, no, that's part of my act. I don't really shake.
Oh, you don't?
No, I can turn that off and on. I'm not really scared. See, Con?
Oh, that's wonderful. That's just great. Well, look, stick around while I introduce Mary Costa, will you?
Mary Costa? Mary Costa?
Yeah, Mary Costa. She's a wonderful singer.
Oh, you mean the beautiful opera star? You couldn't say John Wayne or somebody like that. That'd be Mary Costa?
It's Mary Costa, yeah. She's here. As a matter of fact, you introduce her, okay? You take over the bill. Go ahead.
The Hollywood Palace is proud to present the girl who was such a smashing success in New York a few weeks ago.
Can I help you?
Acclaimed by critics and audiences alike for her performance as Violetta in La Traviata, and who made the beautiful Metropolitan Opera House even more beautiful.
Mary Costa, ladies and gentlemen.
Das Grause mein Traum zerstört, von Wunder verfehlt mir denn Gott du gibst unserem Sein Inhalt allein. Liebe, du Himmel der Welten, ewig besteh. Liebe, du Traum aller Träume, niemals vergeh. Du schenkst alle Freuden, du heilst alle Leiden.
I only wish we had more time. They'd want you to be out here all night.
I
You know
think
that,
my mother must be out there.
Well, Mary, that was just beautiful. You know, I read the rave reviews that Time and Newsweek wrote about you at the Met. Is it true what they said that before you went into Grand Opera that you used to do commercials on, singing commercials on television and all that?
Well, yes, I did, for an automobile company. And, I really enjoyed them.
You did?
Mm-hmm, very much.
You know, with your operatic background, you'd be great selling Italian cars. But, you know, folks, this is Mary La Traviata, your friendly car dealer. Come on down to the corner of Tristan and Isolde. Right off the Figaro Freeway and drive out a new 1964 Pagliacci.
Drive a Pagliacci. Have the last laugh on your friends. Put a lowing grin on your face.
Well, you hear this one. It's a real great car, man.
Don't forget, the Pagliacci has 4-speed transmission. Low, high, slow, and Faust.
Hey, you know, we've got an idea here. Operatic commercials. The music starts, you hold up a shirt, and you sing. It gets so white, removes the dirt.
You use too much, it removes the shirt.
It gets it white.
And that's so true.
But who needs white when your shirt is blue?
At good homecoming times like these, when a cigarette means a lot, you get lots more from L&M. It's the rich flavor leaf that does it. L&M has actually more of this longer-aged and extra-cured tobacco leaf than even some unfiltered cigarettes. You get more body,
More body in the blend.
More flavor.
More flavor in the smoke.
More taste.
More taste through the filter. Get lots more from L&M.
And L&M's filter is the modern filter. All white inside and outside, so only pure white touches your lips. L&M's a filter cigarette for people who really like to smoke. So get more body, more flavor, more taste. Get lots more from L&M. Lots more.
If I told you the host of next week's show at the Hollywood Palace would be Byron Barr, I guess it wouldn't shake you up too much. But Byron Barr happens to be the real name of a famous Broadway and motion picture star. You just saw him in the hit picture For Love of Money. And here he is, Gig Young. Well, I see you've met DJ, our beautiful billboard girl.
Yes, I have.
You have?
And who said that billboards clutter up the screen? I'd like to know.
Well, me, I'll tell you right now. Hey, why don't you tell the folks about next week's show, huh?
I would like to, DJ.
Good.
Next week at the Hollywood Palace.
Oh, that's right. You go ahead.
Yes. We have Morty Amsterdam and Rosemary of the Dick Van Dyke Show, Michael Benteen, the Barrosinis, Dorothy Collins, the Mills Brothers, Gene Sheldon, and Ema Sumac.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you forgot to mention. You're going to show up, too, aren't you?
I will.
See you next week.
Thank you, Donald.
Bye, Gig.
Bye.
Wonderful. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet a wonderful bunch of guys I've worked with now for quite some time. I know you're going to love them. Let's have a nice big hand for the Wellingtons. Where are you? Hey, listen. Before you sing 300 or 400 songs for the folks out there, I received a telegram before I went on, and I don't quite understand it. It's from Washington, D.C., and it's from the head of the FCC. What is that, the Fairmont Country Club, or what? What is that?
That's the Federal Communications Commission.
Oh, the federal, there?
That's right.
There?
Yes.
Well, let's see what it has to say. It says, Dear Mr. O'Connor, the FCC has been pressured by the PTA, the KFC, the UJA, and the Sons of Italy about, that's what it says, about the prevalence of violence and crime and the lack of culture and education in TV and movies. Now, won't you join our campaign and help us elevate the entertainment industry? How do you help elevate the entertainment industry, huh?
PTA and FCC all definitely do agree that violence and crime have got to go.
Now, would you please elucidate? You mean the show should educate our children so their little minds can grow? Is that what you mean?
Movies and TV can right the wrong.
You mean fill 'em full of laughs and full of songs. Westerns must have violence, they insist. But we shall prove that violence won't be missed. Take it, Eddie.
Oh, Mr. Dillon!
Hi, Chester. Tell me, have you been having any trouble lately?
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
You have, huh?
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
What's been happening?
There's a killer just rode in from yonder fort.
Is it one-eyed Hogarty? Is it two-tooth Fogarty? Is it three-eared cactus Izzy Rappaport?
No, Mr. Dillon.
It's not, huh?
No, Mr. Dillon.
Who is it then?
It's Pedigree Andre Spider-Nose McGee. Will you throw the book at him? Will you hang him from a limb? Will you shoot him, Mr. Dillon?
No, I'll kick him, Mr. C. I'll be right back.
Where are we going? Gotta get going to Carnegie Hall to see the one folk singer who really tops them all. Who's gonna be there? We're gonna be there. What'll be the big surprise? It's Harry Belafonte with big round flashing eyes.
Ow. Why am I... May grow in someday, I don't know. Why am I sad? Why do I feel bad? I left the clothes I had in Jamaica town. I had to stop in a Brooklyn shop. The tailor Sam, he fit me up and down. Oh, tailor man, you made a boo-boo, tailor man. I cannot sing one song tonight. Sam, you made me pants too tight.
The movie public, the critics have all gone insane for that physician whose mission is easing your pain. A neurosurgeon who's urgent to operate soon. That's Ben Casey's tune.
Every day his patients stay with me. There's a guy that's waiting up in surgery. And I'm in a lot of trouble, cause his vision it is double. And I can't perform an appendectomy. It feels like flubber. Button up! I should say not. Button up your jacket, Ben. Censors yell at me. I won't cover my chest for the FCC. Button up your jacket, Ben. Sorbus said to me. But my masculine mink made a star of me.
He's putting on his top hat, putting on his white tie, putting on his tails. His feet are educated, and we are elated every time he wails. He will leave you in a trance when he enters your dance on air. He'll weave culture with romance. Are you ready for Fred Astaire?
Oh, you're beautiful. I didn't do it yet. Who was I doing? Oh, yeah, Fred Astaire, that's right. Now, protect yourself. I didn't get a chance to tie my shoelaces back there, and I don't know where the shoes are going to fly. All right, well, here we go. Now, you ready? I'll give you 4 for nothing, okay? Here we go. 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
American way, the world is the same. Same is the world in a day.
Well, how was your first day as a hairdresser?
Oh, my feet hurt.
Hand me the spray. Not that stuff, Alberto VO5.
There's a difference?
You are new. VO5 is crystal clear, see? Lets your hair's natural gloss shine through. Spray after spray, day after day.
Great.
Alberto VO5, the holding hairspray, hard to hold or regular.
And another product from Alberto Culver.
If you like jewels,
and furs. French perfume. You'll love the luxury rinse after you shampoo. Alberto VO5 Cream Rinse. VO5 Cream Rinse lavishes hair with extra body for constant control, extra beauty for sheer glamour. For extra body, extra beauty, you'll love the luxury rinse after you shampoo. Alberto VO5 Cream Rinse.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for letting me come out and sing and dance for you. And you're just wonderful. Thank you. Good night, everybody. See you later.
The Hollywood Palace is brought to you by the luxurious rinse for soft, shiny, manageable hair. The After Shampoo Cream Rinse Alberto VO5. And by L&M, the filter cigarette for people who really like to smoke. L&M in Cracker Box. This is Dick Tufeld speaking.